Today, we are going to study the basic of probability. Probability is used to make decisions when the outcomes are unknown. There are many applications of probability in real life. We use probability to forecast the weather. Every day, we use the probability to measure the atmosphere condition. Meteorologists can't predict exactly what the weather will be, so they use tools and instruments to determine the likelihood that it will rain, sunrise, overcast, storm, and other weather conditions. Probability also used to determine sports strategies. Athletes and coaches use probability to determine the best sports strategies for games and competitions based on games record. They also can predict and decide the chance of winning or losing in a sporting event. Another example is to control the traffic flow breakdown through a road system using a computer processor. Modeling the traffic flow breakdown is important to determine the stability and reliability of an efficient transportation system. To forecast the future levels of sales for business, this helps the company better plan for hiring employees, making inventory purchases, consider expansions, and make similar management decisions. And also, for medical forecasting, doctors predict the chance of a patient to survive from a certain operation. This is an example of life prediction. And many more applications in real life. So what is probability? Probability is the chances that something will happen. For example, the chance of the striker to score a goal is uncertain. The score might be success or out of the goal. Probability can be described as prediction or forecasting. For example, the prediction of an eclipse to happen. Normally, probability can be used to make the best judgment, decision, and conclusion. There are a few basic terms in probability. Probability starts when we do an experiment to predict a specific condition. Experiment is a process in making observation or outcome to obtain the required results. An outcome is a possible result that can be obtained from the experiment. All possible outcomes of an experiment is called a sample space. Sample space is denoted as S. An event is a set of outcomes which satisfy a specific condition. Member of sample space and number of elements in the sample space is denoted as N bracket of S. That is the basic example of probability. When a single fair coin is tossed, what is the possible outcome? The outcomes is head and tail, so that the sample space is equals to the bracket of heads and tails. When we roll the dice once, this is the outcome, and the sample space value from 1 to 6. In general, probability of an event A happening is defined as the number of outcomes of event A divided by the number of outcomes of sample space and denoted as the following formula. This formula called as the classical probability of an event A. To complete the event, The complementary of event A can be used for the following formula. Probability is a measure that an event will occur. The probability that event A will occur has values between 0 and 1, where 0 represents an impossibility and 1 represents a certainty. Usually, we express probabilities as fractions. Probability problems. An alphabet is selected from the word mathematics at random. Find the probability of getting 1. Consonant, 2. A vowel. The outcomes of the sample space is following: S equal to brackets of M A T hash E M A T I C S. Consonant and vowel is known as event of the sample. We denoted consonant as letter C and vowel as letter V. List down the letter of consonant C equals to bracket of M, T, H, M, T, C, S, and list down the letter of vowel V equals to bracket of A, E, A, and I. C equals to bracket of M, T, H, M, T, C, S. V equal to brackets of A, E, A, and I. Now, to calculate probability, count the number of sample space and number of event. Number of sample space equal to 11, and in bracket of S equal to 11. Number of event for consonant is 7, and number of event for vowel is 4. N bracket of C equals to 7, and N bracket of V equals to 4. Based on formula, probability of getting consonant is 7 over 11, and probability of getting a vowel is equal to 4 over 11. Enjoy your study. Bye!